Hey everyone, this is my review for the iSpring 6-stage water filtration filter replacement kit. Let me get the box open here so you can see what all is included. Now they do say this is a 1-year replacement, and it does come with double filters of just about everything. You can replace it every 6 months if you like. I personally use a total dissolved solids meter to make sure that the water is less than 50 total dissolved solids, and you can make up your own mind how often you want to change it, just depending on the quality of the water that's going into your system wherever you may live. So let's get into the filters. All right, let's pull the first filter out. This is the GAC carbon filter. This is one of the 3 vertical cylinders you see on the main filtration unit itself. You do get 2 of these. These here are the sediment filter. This is actually the very first filter that the water goes through, and as you'll see here in a little bit when I'm changing it out, it's actually quite nasty after a year. This here is the other carbon filter. And again, there are 2 of these included with the kit. Next up, we have, I believe, is what's called the finishing filter. This is the last stage right before it goes into your water tank and then out to your faucet. And then the other and final and last filter is your alkaline filter. This is used to finish your water, the flavor, the taste, also to make it a little less acidic, since reverse osmosis tends to make your water a little acidic. This one probably should be replaced at minimum every 6 months. And finally in the box we have some instructions on how to replace, and we've also got a parts kit. A lot of these new filters come with push fittings, which is really nice. You do not have to use Teflon tape and wrap the threads and tighten it in there. They just push in and they're tight and leak free, so they're fantastic. You also get some new of these blue, which are your water line locks that keep the push lines actually in place. Here's the follow-up after removing the filters from the reverse osmosis system. The used filter is on the left. The new filters are on the right. As you can see, the GAC carbon filter really doesn't look dirty. I don't think this outer part is really a filter. It feels kind of plasticky. It's just the outer skin of the filter which is contained within. Doesn't really look too dirty. Obviously we can't see inside, but it does feel heavy. It still has some water trapped in it. The CTO Carbon filter, this one does look a little bit dirty as comparison to the one you can see behind it there. This also has a more coarse mesh on the outside than the other filter, or the new filter. You can see this has got a little finer mesh on it. Looks like a different material, almost more like a fabric this time. And last but not least, as I mentioned earlier in the video, this is the sediment filter. I am not going to touch this, but I will slide the camera over and show you the difference in color between the 2. You can tell that it is definitely soaked with all kinds of crap that comes in the water system, and the paper towel underneath has got a little staining on it as well. So when you handle that, be sure to actually wash your hands afterwards. But that's the filters after replacement.